Hello, hello, hello. This is Ketsubankoya, and welcome to my corner of the internet. Let's play Kirby's Adventure. So, once again, I'm going to be playing an NES game. It's on an actual physical NES. No emulator, no save states. This is one of my favorite games because I freaking love Kirby like a ridiculous amount. So I know this game backwards and forwards, and I'm going to play this to 100%. And as you can probably see, I have my co-pilot with me tonight. Milo has decided to hang out with me at least for a moment. We'll see how long he's down here because he hates being on camera. And somehow he always knows when he is. So we'll see how long I have my furry little buddy with me and how long he can put up with me constantly talking to myself. Anyway, for the moment, he's my sweet boy. And you get bonus kitty cameo this evening. In the background here, we have Kirby showing you how to do all of the things that Kirby can do in this game, which I think was the first time that I had seen that in a video game. That they actually, if you wait past the loading screen, they actually show you how to play the game and how to use the actions and things like that. So, and the story of the game is unfortunately after this, so we're gonna give this a minute and let this go through its little how-to 101 situation, so that we can see the story of the game. So I believe this is the second Kirby game. I know the first Kirby game was for the Game Boy, which is Kirby's Dream Land. I believe this is the first one where you could actually absorb the powers of the enemy. So, here we are. So one day the peaceful life of Dreamland was shattered by a mysterious crisis. The inhabitants didn't dream! That's like all they do! On the edge of Dreamland, dreams and hope once gushed forth from the Dream Spring, fueled by the Star Rod. Investigating the Dream Spring, Kirby found naughty King DDD swimming in its magical waters. How dare you? That's so mean. DDD had broken the Star Rod and given the pieces to his friends, who are now hiding in Dreamland. That's so uncool, bro. Why would you do that? To bring back the lost dreams, Kirby sought the Star Rod. There's a little travel bag there. So, that is the basis for this game. Dreams have stopped in Dreamland, which is obviously quite a bit of a problem. And we need to collect the pieces of the Star Rod to bring back the power of dreams to the people. So, my controller decides to work for me. Alright. As you can see, I have played this game quite a bit, and you know, I've heard people say that the batteries on Nintendo cartridges did not last that long. I have not touched this game in years and years and years and years and years. And my save games are still here. I have never had that experience. I don't know if I just got lucky or what. I'll go ahead and use file 3 here. Ew. Ta-da! I've always loved those little animations that do at the beginning of the worlds in this game. So, this is the first color Kirby. Is his basic actions. You can fly up, you can run, and all that stuff. You can inhale things. That is all there is to it. I love the little details that they put on the sprites in this, on how he does that little somersault when he jumps. This, I've always found, is just a beautiful looking game. So one of the things that was always frustrating to me about these old consoles is that, like, it seemed like right when they figured out how to do a great game with the hardware they had, they changed hardware. They made a new console. Because I thought that this game was beautiful and it works really well. And it's hard to believe that it's the same hardware that ran the original Super Mario Brothers. That ultimately they were able to do something that looked this nice. So anyhow, I believe this is the first game where you could do this. You could eat the enemies that had powers and use the powers. So when Kirby has a power, he turns to this sort of peach color rather than his usual pink. I don't know how well you can see that on the stream, but... And then you see your little power ability down there, and when you pause, it gives you a basic summary of what the power does. Kinda neat. This obviously being the first board, it's all about learning how to use the character. So putting you in situations where you have to fly over stuff and whatnot so that you learn how to do the thing. I knew that was going to happen. Thing with beam is that once you hit it, you have to wait for it to finish before you can do anything else. So you better have the right timing on it, or you're just gonna hurt yourself. Whee. Bam. Such a cute game. This has always been one of my favorite games. From the very beginning. Maximum tomato. Just because Kirby was so freaking cute, and the fun is so game. The game is so fun and colorful to play. Again, with the no timer. I like games that have no timer. It gives you plenty of time to find everything, and explore all of the cool stuff. So I'm gonna go through here, and it's gonna give me this thing here, which I am not good at. Yep. You're gonna be seeing a lot of 2. A lot of level 2. It's hard for me to hit the top one. If you do hit the top one, you get a 1-up. You can see that the new door is brown, and the door I finished is white. If it's a white door, you found all the secrets in the level. There's not every level has a secret in it, but a good number of them do. You also get a lot of these fun mini games. This is Crane Fever. UFO Catcher. See if I can still do this. The big ones, you gotta get the joint right over the middle of the Kirby. Nope. I'm ultimately going to end up with way too more lives in this than I know what to do with, so if I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. Plus, there's several mini-games. There's a lot of mini-games in this, and there's at least a mini-game in every world, so I might have him. Aha! Got one! Big chubby Kirby. God, he's so cute. I am such a nut for Kirby. Oh, I just remembered I was going to bring my new Kirby plushie downstairs, but I forgot. Hi, are you going to hide? I love you. Furball. Just don't start eating my hair. That's his horrible habit. Oh no, he has managed to compact himself entirely behind my head, which is fairly impressive. But he always seems to know when he's on camera. Alright. So... thing here, I'm just going to destroy those and let those guys disappear. So, we have new summary of the power I'm using. Now, fire, it's shorter than beam. So here's a little thing that I found completely by accident, just from kind of glitching out the screen a little. If you go back like a tiny bit, nope. Aha! The star is gone. The warp star has disappeared. What do? Let's keep going over here, and you get this neat little Easter egg here for HAL Laboratories that made the game. So I always thought that was a cool thing when I was like, oh, I found the secret land of HAL. I don't think I even knew what the heck HAL was when I was a kid. Whee! And that's all there is to it. It's just a fun little Easter egg secret area. Doesn't do anything. It's just cute. I thought I was super special for having found that eventually. But now if we go back, the star is back, and we can continue to the next part. All these little touches, like, there's no need that they needed to put in that little interim scenery, but they did anyway, and it just gives the land so much more flavor. Oh, I'm gonna face a boss here, a mini-boss. But I have a power, whoops, that I screwed up. Whee! That's alright, I'll just use it as a weapon. Whoops. And then miss! Doing great. Bam! The nice thing about power is, like fire, is that you can just hold down the button and it'll just keep going. So now I have a blinky star thing over my life counter, which means I can use this power one time. Crash is a special deal that will destroy everything on the screen. I have to put a flashing lights warning on this video for that. Okay. Let's have beam again, just cuz. this over here. So if you were familiar with the original game at the time, those guys were in the first Kirby Dream Land. I do sometimes find this fun too, to go through it like just normal Kirby and not use powers. Also, I just think normal Kirby is cute and fun. Levels in this can be pretty short. Ah, haha, I did it. Give me a 1-up, thanks. Alrighty. So as you can see, you get one try at these bonus levels, but I don't remember if you leave the world and come back if you get them again. I think you might have to reset the game. Other thing about this is one of the earliest games I think where you didn't have to purposely save; it just automatically saved where you were. Also like that you can screw around in the map. You can do whatever, just like you would in a world. Now I can destroy these things and make the cannons fall. They've obviously put beam there to be convenient for you to do this. So, still with the first world, learning the different tricks you can do with the game. I believe you can, yeah, you can slide down and kill things, like you can with Mario. Haha, alright. I'm not going to be able to do this, but I'll give it a try. Alright, so we got two guys here. Aha! So I I inhaled them both at the same time, so I have a mix thing, which has got like a cute bartender Kirby thing. I'm going to press down, and then it's going to do like a roulette wheel of different powers, and you can get any random power in the game. Hey, I got Mike. You can wait until it slows down, but the better powers will disappear the longer that you wait. So I don't know how useful Mike is in this case. It's the same as Crash, except you can use it 3 times. That's like the flavor text for this one. Kirby can sing his favorite song 3 times. I wonder why that song hurts enemies. Poor Kirby. He doesn't exactly have dulcet tones. He's putting his heart into it. He's doing what he loves. Through the door. Okay. So here we are. Here, down, water. This is Kirby's first interaction with water in this game. When you're underwater, I think you can use bladed weapons and like physical weapons underwater. But stuff like this, where it's a kind of a magic effect, you get the water spout. I always also really like the Kirby boat. If you've inhaled air, he'll just float around like a little boat. Fire with fire. Another fire guy. Fire guy can also launch fireballs if you're not careful. I don't know why I did this, because I didn't need a mushroom. Maximum tomato. Whoops. A little overexcited there. Back to 2. This cat could not possibly be more compactly hidden behind me right now. And it's kind of impressive. Alright. New special thingy. We have Museum. Museum will just give you an example, or it'll give you some guys that you can just come and take their power if you need a power. So here's an example of a bladed weapon. It's a physical weapon that he holds in his little paw, which is really cute. God, I love Kirby. So freaking cute. I can't even handle it. Alright, but actually, sword is not good for the next part here that I need to do. You don't get a mix if one of the guys doesn't have a power. Alright. Up here is... feeling that was gonna happen. Fine, I'll do it the cheaty way. Up here is Freeze mini-boss. Bam. The mini bosses will just about always give you something cool. So, freeze is another one where if you hold on the button, it'll just go forever. But you can't move while you do it. And for an extra bonus, after you make a block, BAM! You fling the ice blocks. This game was so creative. Especially for being for the 8-bit NES. It looks great, it plays great, it has such creative abilities. All of these powers are different. They all do different things. It was just so wonderfully made. Going up. That's an example of a really good sequel too when it comes to games. That they took the stuff that was fun about the original Kirby and they added these little. So there's my arch nemesis. It'll be more of an issue later, but I also love that he turns blue and he has a cold power. Alright, this is Hyper Candy. Hyper, hyper, hyper. It is a Starman, basically. Do I get flavor text for that? No, I don't. Care about that one up? Go, go, go! Yeah, unfortunately, as you might have seen right there, it was, I have to admit, it was definitely pushing the limits of the hardware. There were certainly points where the game lagged because it was just trying to do all of this fancy stuff that it wasn't quite equipped to handle. So, getting out of that board with freeze is a must because it makes the boss of this world very, very easy. Eventual warp door. So as you can see, since I opened up all the parts of the map, it's a square map now. Later on, where you actually have to locate the buttons to uncover these sections, you can see a section of map is in the way, and you can tell that you missed something. So, alright, time for the easiest boss in the game. It was a familiar one from the first game, but significantly easier with the added ability, superpower abilities, because I can just do this. It's pretty unfair. I don't know if that was some kind of message they were trying to send of, this is super powered Kirby. This is, remember this boss from the first game that was hard. Now he's super easy because of this. Another cute little animation. I love those little things. And all of the worlds have different music, and they have different themes, and they have different scenery, and it was really, really unique for this era of games. I'm going to freeze most of these right on the tree, because if you go under them, they fall and they explode. This little optional area, I don't know why I'm in here. Oh, I know that's there because it's assuming that you got hit by coconuts that you weren't expecting. Alright, so I got Parasol now, which you can float down with. Another cute little touch. And it will actually protect you from the coconuts. You can drift across like this. Alright, I'm going to show you what's weird about these pigs later, but I'm not going to do it right now because I want to hold on to my Parasol. I'm going to get hit by this dude. Nope, I didn't. Haha! I think there's a crash guy coming up. Drop this. Bam! Alright, yeah, because there's a crash guy up here, right? Oops. Alright. That guy will give you the crash power. If you don't get him before he falls, he'll blow up and get you from a distance. I don't remember if he gets everything on the screen or just, like, half the screen, but I don't know if I'm even going to use this. Will that work on him while he's spinning? Nope. Oh. Yeah. Well, you're in tornado mode, you're impervious to anything, but you also can't control where you're going. If you hold down the button, you go up into the air, but you have no control over where you're going at all. So it is a kind of a crapshoot on whether or not you want to use it. Whoops. Hey, it's my old friend level 2. My best buddy in this game. No, I have Tornado. Opened up over here. Oh, Egg Catcher. I like this one. I'm not going to be able to do it the first try because it's been a really long time, but I do really like this one. Hold on one moment. This one really tricky bit right at the end, yep. But I still get 1 up for that. And on to number 2. Whoops. Yeah, Tornado, not that great, because it's not reliable. No, I'm nice and pink and normal. I'm so normal. Down. Needle's a fun one. I like the porcupine effect, but it's temporary. It doesn't stay up while you hold the button. It only gives you a second. Warp Star. There's a snoozing kitty breathing in my ear that you can't see. Okay, this next dude is Wheel, and I don't think Needle's gonna be very good against him. This is just supposed to be for the cactus flavor here. What am I gonna use? I'll use fire. You see 3 guys in a block like this, it's usually because there's a mini boss that's about to come up, and it's giving you the choice of powers that you want to use. Whoops, that was great. I do like that you can recapture your power. Can I get him? Haha! Right. Drop that and get Wheel. Now, often when they give you a mini boss, it's because the power from that mini boss is going to be helpful for the next section. I'm not touching anything doing this. It just goes by itself. I gotta get used to where my camera is. Yeah, Wheel will just go. You activate it, and until you hit something or you press the button again to deactivate it, you'll just roll. My old friend 2 again. More worthless points. Another shot at Crane Fever. He's in the middle, so I might be able to get him. But then they'll put the second one way at the end, so it's not easy to get twice. I got one. Bam! I love how he peeks out the door while you get the 1-ups. So many cute little details in this game. Alright, Wheel is not going to do it for me. Situations like that where there's like nothing and there's just suspiciously one guy with the power there. It's a really, really subtle hint that maybe you want to get that guy. Just super subtle. Oh, I think this is the one where yeah, you gotta have... Okay. Well, you have to have freeze to get through this, and it gives you a bonus room where there's the UFO power, which I can show you later in the game. So I'm not gonna... I'd have to restart the game to go back and get freeze and get through here. So you basically have to know that that's coming, or you have to restart the game and go back, because that's the only way to get through this block. To hit those bombs is to have freeze or power that surrounds you. But it gives you an opportunity to get a really advanced power early in the game. It'd be more worth it, except that UFO is so particularly special that you are only able to use it for the level you're in. After you finish the level, it goes away. So, if that wasn't the case, I would probably go for it. So here I have a physical weapon, so it stays normal in the water. Okay, I think up there. Can I get up there? I think I needed the sword to do that. Yeah, I think you gotta have sword to jump and hit this. But that gets you over to here where that 1-up is. That's all that's over there is the 1-up. Is there a sword guy over here? No. I'd have to go back. Well, I might go back if I get a sword guy. Nope, no sword guy. Whoop. Smooth. No sword guy, no 1-up for me, but that's where it is, and that's how you get it. Ah. There's my nemesis again. Anti-Kirby. He's gonna stick all of his bad guys on me. It's not too hard, though. Whoops. It's interesting. I was able to jump through these on the previous section of the level, but I can't here. None of these guys give you any powers. If you try to swallow them, it just says nothing. They'll have stuff, but you can't get it from them. Ah. Alright, so killed all the enemies, and now we can go on. Pep juice only gives you 2. Gives you 2. It just gives you 2. Exit door. Hey! That dude with the sign there, that's the UFO power. Which is really rad, and I will be using it later in the game. But since you can't hold it for more than one level, it's not as special. Up here to look for... Ah, there's another museum. What's in here? Got laser and fire. We haven't seen laser yet. It's like this. It's nice because it's a rapid fire weapon. And also it'll bounce off of angles, but we haven't seen that yet. I don't know if there will be in this level or not. I don't think so. And the flavor on this, like the place it is on the map, corresponds to the kind of level that you enter. And all of this is super obvious and normal now, but it was really new and different for games at this time. I'm sure there were other games that did it, but it was a new style of game design to do this much flavor with it. Oops, I should hold on to that. Whatever. You can also blow air at those to destroy them. This obviously having so many powers and things that you can do does make this a pretty easy game. But all of the abilities and all the secret stuff and whatnot you can find, I really enjoy it anyway. Right, we're gonna have Mike up here, and like the thing that I got earlier was the three attacks, but this is the guy that organically gives it to you. So with stone, again, I press the button, I'm not touching anything, you just stay in stone format until you cancel it, and you are impervious to anything while you do so. All of the mini-bosses have their own stuff that you can use to kill them if you don't have a power. In this case, he shot out those little music notes that I could have caught and spat back at him. Alright, so now I have Mike 3 times. This is going to be Pigville. Ah, alright. Yeah, I'll do it. It's a waste of Mike. Sad. But you need, so these are the ledges I was talking about. You need laser to do that. More laser. Whoops. Dude, self. Take it easy. Have to rush. Oh. So there, if I'd held onto my laser, I could have used it to destroy all of these enemies. Whoops. Okay, I was still able to get that. I could have used it to destroy all the enemies from the door, because you can see there's the slanted ledges here. More laser. He's gonna shoot 3 cannonballs, and then I can jump over. And then I got lasered in the ass. I got lasered in the ass. Alright, we'll use spark. Hey! Everyone up. Which is a good point to put in a little bookmark here. For those of you watching later on YouTube, we're going to take a episode break at the moment. If you're liking what you're watching so far, please do subscribe to my channel so you can see more content.